I do believe that is the Enchanted Woods because 151 is listed as Enchanted Woods of Akronach. So 150 is probably that too. Thank you,
Nice.
Dark.
Oh, that's interesting that you bring that up, John. I personally have not talked to Shinigami. I do remember that he was working on something. Um, is that still a good place to contact him?
Is the best laptop. All right, I gotta do a quick AFK. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Oh, the Eternal Warrior. That sounds familiar. That might be the Chaos Boat. Definitely an A-boat for invading, huh? Darkin, I believe the city and like the castle. There's a few areas related to the Elorian theme, and I think my memory serves that Elorian is in either chaos or good. Um, and I know that there's a similar faction used. There's some kind of dark, like a dark keep. It's not the Black Keep, but there's a. I just had this memory of a kind of an evil Elorian faction as well. So I want to say that Elorian is in good, and then the dark Elorian faction is in chaos.
And back.
Hey,
Lucha.
looks like we got another Alorian spotted.
I wish we knew exactly where it was.
Yeah,
I see where Darks is, but still don't know where it really is or entrance point.
Right. I think, when he asked, I seem to remember that Chaos had like a darkened, evil version of it, I think. Because I know that we had Alorian drops, and I know that Good probably had like the good aligned version of Alorian. For some reason, that seems to make sense.
It kind of does.
It's probably like Alorian Keep or something as the name of it. So I'm pretty sure there's like a large gate that you have to open and pass through, and there's it's kind of like a castle. Of course, I can just port there and actually see it, but I'll be there in a second. Okay, thank you, John. That's awesome. I have checked it out before. I'll have to see if I can't get a hold of him. I do remember somebody from when Mage Storm was re-released with Saurian. I do, obviously me being, heavily invested in these projects, in the past. I think I did exchange some emails with him in the past, so I'm not entirely sure what he does have exactly, but it's possible he had the same data that we've already utilized so far.
Who here has a bird trying to get on their head? I do.
All right.
Thank you, Dark. I'll be sure to write that down. The Lorien place is huge.
Yeah, it was definitely a good place to hunt. I remember that. They dropped, they're very rich, so their silver bags were huge.
Meanwhile, the best area I could consistently hunt was probably the snare woods for those chitin ships.
Yeah, I'm just catching up. I had read most of Shinigami's posts already, but just kind of going over things, seeing how he was approaching certain things. Looks like he kind
Was
of
his another DF project?
supposedly, yeah. Yeah, it looks like he was rewriting everything as well, but he kind of pretty much specifically went into each class and race and what they were about.
Hopefully, though, if you send him, maybe he can